My name is Josh Beller, and I'm Vice President of Operations. Prior to 360 Painting, I was a franchise owner at another franchised painting company. So my role as Vice President of Operations, I'm in charge of coaching, training, developing. I go out in the field with the franchise owners, help train them, make sure that they're comfortable with the systems and that they're using them properly. Basically, my qualifications as VP of Operations is 12 years as a franchise owner-operator. I had 2 different franchises that I operated in Colorado, and I operated them simultaneously and subsequently sold them, and did very well when I sold them. And that experience, you know, that 12 years was just a great learning experience, being out in the field. And obviously, being out in the field, you learn the systems, and obviously those systems you're able to help teach when you've been doing it year in and year out for 12 years. It's almost ingrained in your mind. So it was a very logical next step for me to get into the operations side, where I'm responsible for training franchise owners, coaching, working with them, that type of thing. So to get to $1 million, you know, it's interesting, because if you can get to, say, the $300,000 level, the difference between getting to the $300,000 level and $1 million level doesn't take much difference in skill set. In fact, it's the exact same skill set at $1 million that it is at $300,000. The only difference is scaling it. But in terms of the managing a job site, selling a paint job, you know, making sure you're tracking your metrics on our marketing matrix, making sure you're marketing. All those things you need to be doing at 300,000 are the same things you need to be doing at $1 million. The only difference that is added at the $1 million level is that you've got somebody in there that you're training who is doing some of the jobs that you did when your business was small. But presumably, if you can do a $300,000 business, you already know those skills. And those skills are certainly translatable to you know, another person, so that you can establish the level of management to get to $1 million business. There are so many different franchise opportunities out there, and there's so many different franchise opportunities, let alone out there just in the home services industry. The reason why I love this particular industry, the franchise painting industry, is that it's incredible, it's huge. The industry is enormous. It's estimated to be at about $100 billion a year in painting that's going on. And if you take a look at the amount that's out there, and you take a look at the organized competition that's out there, there's not very much organized competition that we go up against. There is organized competition out there, but if you compound all that competition together, it doesn't even equate to 1% of the overall painting that's getting done on an annual basis. And so what that means for us at 360 Painting is to be able to come in a growing category, the franchised painting industry, and being able to generate a large market share, and hopefully someday be a leader in the industry. One of the things that is important to me, and I'm very entrepreneurial, and being an entrepreneur, it's exciting to me to be able to get in on the ground floor of a company. And I feel that my skills are such that I can really make a difference at that level. If I were to get in with a different company that's well established, maybe I wouldn't be able to have that same impact on a new franchise owner. And so I feel from my background and my experience and my knowledge of the industry, 360 Painting is perfect, because I've been in the situation that every franchise owner that's coming into 360 Painting is. And certainly my experience lends the ability to be able to help teach these people. So 360 Painting was an ideal fit for me. There's a lot of things that goes into supporting our franchisees, and it starts with training, and that training typically takes place at the home office in Virginia, and then subsequently is followed up by in-field training. And during those initial visits in the field, I'm out and I'm doing estimates with the franchisees. I'm interviewing subcontractors. We're going through making sure that they've got a good grasp on the estimating software and doing the things that they need to physically be doing on a daily basis. So it's a hands-on learning approach with regard to that. And then of course, subsequent to that, there's always follow-ups. We have scheduled weekly calls once a week. And in addition to that, there's frequently more calls than that, but there is a weekly call that is done every week. So, what the franchisees are getting at 360 Painting is you're getting a business partner. And that is something to a lot of people, most anybody's, it better be scary to start a new business. Whether you've ran a business before or whether you've never ran a business before, there better be some level of uneasiness when you're running your business. And so as a franchisee with 360 Painting, you're getting somebody that is your business partner. And that's why you join a franchise. So part of the weekly call, it's a big thing for us. We believe very strongly in tracking and measuring the different metrics in the business. And we're a big believer that you can't manage what you can't measure. And so if you don't know what different metrics are in your business, you're not going to be able to effectively grow your business. So simple statistics like your success ratio, which is the number of jobs that you land versus the number of estimates that you've done. That's just one example. There's many, many, many different things that we track. But the weekly call is intended to be used for purposes of tracking all those numbers. And we've got a marketing matrix that we use that enables us to monitor these different metrics in the business on an ongoing basis. And we track everything in that marketing matrix, from cost per lead to success ratio to average job size and many other things. So it's, the reason why I'm here is I'm a big believer in entrepreneurship. And my experience running my own business in the painting industry was great. It afforded me a very nice lifestyle, and I certainly learned a lot of lessons as I was going along. Some of the lessons I wouldn't want to repeat, but it's enabled me to evolve as a successful business person. And so for me, what my passion is to be able to take somebody who may or may not have had experience in business before and being able to teach them these systems so that they can get out of their career what I'm getting out of my career and what I got out of my career as a franchise owner. So my biggest motivation is being able to teach people, to coach people, and being able to help them achieve the level of success that they're looking for. And everyone's got different reasons that they participate in a franchise. It could be because they want to work for themselves. It could be something as simple as that. It could be because their old job, they weren't making enough money. There's so many different reasons, but my gratification comes with the ability to be able to help those people realize their dreams and their goals with respect to why they got in a franchise in the first place.